we're putting up the frame that the counter is going to sit on. I want the top of the counter to be at 36 inches. It's about an inch thick, so this has to be at 35 inches. Well, looky there. That's a 1/4 inch shy. That's flat on. And that's 34.5. So it's not level, at least not according to the deck down here. But that's not a surprise, okay? It's an outdoor deck. It wasn't exactly flat to start with. But for us to have our sink drain proper, the counter needs to be level. So, the age-old trick, piece of wood on a diagonal, change the diagonal until you got your board level. Standard trick, okay? Also, the bubble is not level to start with. It's close. It's close enough. So what I'm going to do, put a starting nail there, add the level, and level it to that point. Okay? Then that becomes our reference. Already got the support drilled in place, and that's because it's easier to put it in there before I get all of the nonsense around it. And I painted the back side because you can see that from the yard, and that I don't want looking ugly. So there we go. We're going to have a forward-facing support, and this will all work perfectly, according to theory. They always try to wiggle, don't they? Stay put, because I was leaning on it. Why am I being so careful? Because the first one is important. I don't need to beat up on the level. Those are kind of sensitive tools. Okay. Nail is in. Could have done that prettier, but wah. Oh dear, it drifted way off. Smack in the middle. Pretty. Smack in the middle. Get another nail. I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to recheck it. Still perfect. Wants to be a little bit taller there. That means fluid's going to run in this direction. I'm okay with that. Perfect. And yeah, it's pretty well centered. So that's a good place for that. All right. Now I go with, a dozen more nails, and this wood is old wood, and it is solid as a rock. I just bent a nail. I never bend a nail. Must be tighter than I thought. All right. Got nails, and the bubble. That's right in the middle. That's exactly what you want to see. Also, I don't know if I pointed it out, but I cut a notch out of the wire so that I could tag a screw up there and keep everything stable. Don't know if it's important, but this wire was in the way. It's here to keep it so that pets don't run off the porch. Whatever. Now I get to fill that socket. Now we put this one up. I've got it painted on that side and on the bottom because you can see that from the outside. In here, no one will be able to see it when we got the counter on. So, slap a level on it. Wow. That is perfectly level. That will level the entire top. But we're going to let it go down a quarter bubble. Okay? Quarter bubble means you're going to be up a quarter inch over the table. There you go. That's going to be fine. Love it. That means that droplets of water will come towards the front, and there's a little lip that will stop them from coming off. I just don't want the water puddling in the back. That's where I want it. Alright. There's that piece of wood. I've got starter holes for the nails, and I've even started a nail on this one. But the important bit is this bracket is a tiny bit low. And that's on purpose, okay? Because if it's too high, that'll happen. But if it's too low, we can adjust the silly beast. Okay. Why aren't you cooperating? Are you inanimate or something? That's level. Perfect. And we're looking for a quarter bead, and we have some wiggle room. There's a quarter bead. There's a hammer around here somewhere. Who moved my hammer? I'm guessing that would be me. Ha! It walked behind me. Quarter bead. There. I said quarter bead. I normally don't like hammering with the level in place, but needs must. Haven't hit my finger yet. Why are you not listening? Alright, now it's tagged. Now, I will give that a break. Come on. Get in the hole. I've already got the holes drilled, so that's all good. Double check. Touching the line. Not quite a quarter bead. That would be centered. I'd say that's an eighth of a bead off. All good. Next. Always material trying to escape. Second hole here. Got it. That's more stability than it needs. Need 2 more nails. Be right back. Now, one of the nails, I've got the drill hole goes straight through. The next one, on a diagonal. That way that when they go through, one is straight and one is towed. That's for better stability, of course. lovely. Made several oaky marks. Don't care. Everything, that's perfectly level. The joint is level, so that it's not going to be sitting up, so that both of these are going to be providing support. All right, 2 boards down. On to the next. What we've got here is I put the counter in place, and I put a piece of equipment on it. That way, it doesn't randomly fall. The equipment is just to be there and be heavy. I could have a child sitting there, except the child would wander off. All of these are against the 2x4s in that direction. And it's against the 2x4 there. But wait a minute. It's not plumb to the wall. That's because the wall itself isn't plumb. I can deal with that. So, what we have to do is say, where do we want the board that goes this way? So I've got a temporary piece of wood, and I'm going to use that to draw my location. You know the 90-10 rule? The first 90% of the chore takes 10% of the time? That took about an hour. I was being very, very careful. And along the way, I broke an X-Acto blade. And it's stuck in there. I couldn't get it out with pliers. So I'm going to have to play some games with that. So I thought I'd be much farther along, but no. Reality. That's close enough. Yeah, that's good. It's now stopped against the washer of that screw. Close enough. Everything in the back is where it needs to be. So I am done for today because I'm losing the light, and we will pick it up tomorrow.